What's up, mofos? I'm back, and today we are gonna be watching Scary Comp by Bizarre Bub. You know, I always get these on like the front page of my YouTube, and I'm like, I should watch them for a video. I think they'll be interesting. So this one is V91. Let's get into it. I know sometimes some of these are like pretty dumb, and we're gonna try to debunk some of them and see what's going on.
At around 9 a.m. on a Monday morning, a teenage girl named Mildred Neva wakes up to find her dog snuggled up on her blanket. Rarely does her dog ever do this. For once, her dog has finally chosen to nestle up in bed with her and her sister, who both share the same bed. Although initially caught off guard, she proceeds to grab her phone to record this moment. But as she records, something happens that leaves her extremely terrified. After looking closely at the footage, she saw it. This is what she caught.
I didn't see anything. What? Oh, what the fuck is that? That's actually creepy. What is that? And then it looks like it disappears.
According to viewers, it now makes sense as to why her dog had suddenly decided to snuggle up in bed. Either someone or something was in the room. The only other person inside was Mildred's sister, who was lying in bed
playing
beside
a prank.
her. But whoever,
I think
or
mom
this
is
might
just
have
playing
been,
a prank.
is
That's what it
completely
looks
unknown
like.
to Mildred. They just seem to appear out of nowhere before vanishing in less than a few seconds. This definitely spooked Mildred, but it's the zoomed-in screenshot of this clip that keeps her up at night.
That's creepy.
As many viewers have noted, something about this image makes them feel immensely uneased. They don't know what was captured, but they think it's best if Mildred and her sister slept elsewhere.
7.
In this next video, two friends are chatting inside a car when they immediately go silent upon noticing something strange in a building nearby.
Someone running.
Now, the first half of this footage doesn't really show anything peculiar. All that's seen is someone who for some reason is walking back and forth in the privacy of their own home.
Yeah.
Although spying on someone who they don't know is already strange enough, it's the following detail that both friends find very strange.
Unless she starts
Whoever
floating.
this is pacing in a way that they've never seen before. They don't seem to be walking, as they mention. Watching closely, they continue to record, when suddenly they see this.
They're getting thrown. They're getting thrown around. The child is just getting thrown back and forth. I don't know. That could just be a sped up video too. Like, that's so easy to fake. I mean, that could just be someone running super fast and the camera makes it look like they're just being thrown across the room. Like, they don't leave the floor necessarily. I don't think that's anything crazy, I'm not gonna lie. This is very easily to debunk.
Sí, porque no es que sube y baja así
I mean, I'm pretty fast. I feel like I could do it. I feel like I could make it look that fast.
Just when they thought that things couldn't get stranger, this happens. Out of nowhere,
More?
the person inside this building
my.
begins to pace back and forth, but extremely fast. It almost seems a little too fast for anyone to be able to do. The two friends watch in disbelief, feeling creeped out by this eerie sight.
I mean, it really can just be she's on her training regimen. She's running. She's like, I'm gonna get this 6-pack abs for summer.
Whoever,
you don't know.
or whatever this might be, appears to be moving at a speed beyond human capacity. While there has yet to be an update as they plan to reach out to the supposed person who lives there, both friends remain unsure as to who or even what was caught on camera.
Definitely weird though. Number
Now,
6.
the following video was submitted to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous.
Terrifying.
They further mentioned they took this video in 2017 with an old phone, which might explain why the footage isn't of the highest quality. But HD or not, the video is still pretty disturbing. It was during a video call with someone that they caught this. They state that the person they were talking to wanted to see the mess inside their godmother's house, as apparently it was pretty messy.
bad.
But unbeknownst to them, it wouldn't just be the mess inside this house that scares them, but rather something else. This is what was caught.
She's a straight hoarder. You should get this when I get home. Like, watch. She's got problems. Can you see this yet?
Huh?
You can't see this yet, can you?
That's a lot of stuff.
Oh, I think so.
Hold on. She is...
Jesus.
She's got, I don't know. She's
Oh.
got a lot of money. She's just... Like, she's really cheap and she keeps everything.
Okay, I definitely saw that one. That one was obvious. I mean, that could have just been a lighting issue with the camera. I mean, we are using a 1900s whatever camera it looks like. Like, this can't even pick up a single pixel. I can see the whole pixel on my screen. I mean, or I don't know. Maybe he just picked up a face, a ghost face. I feel like it was
It
that,
happens
right?
quickly, but in case
Yeah.
you missed it, here it is again.
Hold on. She...
I think that's literally the dog walking by. Wasn't there a little dog just like walking back and forth? I think that's the dog. That's literally the backside of a dog.
She just...
Oh,
like,
no,
she's
that's
really
the
cheap and
couch.
She keeps everything.
That's the couch. That's not even the dog. That's just the couch. That's the lighting. It was just a lighting issue. It
Like
wasn't
something out of a
anything
horror
crazy.
movie.
It's
Not
just
sure
weird
as to what was
lighting.
captured, the man who took this writes that the face shares a faint resemblance to his godmother's ex-husband, who passed away in this house.
Okay, that's weird.
He passed
Wait,
in
how?
2001, but ever since
It
then,
looked like dude
strange
had
things have
giant
happened.
lips.
While some believe that this may have been his spirit, others believe that something else was captured. Regardless, whatever had been there has yet to be known. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
No, that's definitely just the sofa. 5.
Now this next video takes place inside a clinic where a couple of nurses swear that something unexplainable was caught on camera. This footage was captured by a staff member who likes to document funny moments that happen at work. But despite having plenty of footage of employees having fun, it's the following video that they can't stop thinking about. On November 14 of 2023, Jenna DeSormu takes out her phone to record what she thinks is a child's voice coming out of nowhere. No children are ever present at this clinic, which didn't make sense to Jenna as to why she was hearing a kid's voice. She takes this video and captures this.
I mean, that was clear though. Like, that was super clear.
Here it goes again.
Super clear.
That's weird.
Here it goes again.
Do you think it's funny? Yeah. Stop it. And then the freaking phone rings.
Within the clinic, a barely audible voice is heard coming from somewhere.
That's weird.
It's distinctive enough to know that it's no one else's voice, as it sounds like a talking.
That one's really weird, honestly. Because, like, there's nothing back there, maybe. Maybe there's a back wall. It could just be someone in there. But also, at the same time, could be real. They could be talking to a spirit. That's kind of scary. Or they could have just masked the video and put a overlay of sound. And they were like, oh my god, did you hear that? That's creepy.
Child. But it's not just talking, but rather responding to questions that are asked by
Yeah.
staff. While this fact alone makes it stranger, it's the following video that further adds to the weirdness of this incident. Only a few days ago, before this incident, a different employee captured this.
Oh, she's like panting. Or he.
Do it again.
Yeah, he's panting. Like, he's scared.
Come on, move it.
Oh.
Stop.
That's weird. That's weird. Okay, that's actually scary. Because I do believe in spirits. So, like, spirit moving something like that, I think it's definitely possible. And it could definitely happen. I mean, it's kind of hard. Like, it looks like there's no background for someone to move something. Doesn't look like bro got a string or anything. Unless that's a really invisible string. I don't know how to answer that one, honestly.
Come on.
And you could tell he's, like, truly
Come on.
actually terrified. Like, he's interested but terrified that is going on.
Yo, that box is moving.
At the same time, though, if you do notice, the box is only moving in the direction that he's, like, facing. So it could definitely be him just tugging a little tiny string that looks almost invisible to, like, the camera. And he could just be tugging it, because it kind of looks like he's just tugging it, like, every so often. That didn't sound right. He's just tugging it every so often. Pause.
Come on. Stop. Nope. Nope.
And there
nope.
it goes.
We're done.
A box seemingly moves on its own, as if someone was nudging it towards the edge. Having no clue as to how it could have fallen, they walk away in disbelief. This occurrence, coupled with the child's voice, has led staff to believe that the clinic is haunted. They can't help but think that the spirit of a child is haunting their workplace. On the night of May 10th of 2024, a mother's looking at her child through
This is already terrifying. What the fuck? Like, this scenery right here is terrifying.
camera when something happens that scares the living daylights out of her. Veronica Alba, who submitted this video, writes that she was watching over her child from a different part of the house. She was upstairs, getting her 2-year-old ready for bed. Her 4-year-old, who was downstairs, was waiting for her to come back. But during this time, something happens that Veronica can't explain.
To get tucked into
Mind
bed.
you, that no one else was home except Veronica and her 2 children. This is her footage. Watch.
Hold up. Okay, so you're telling me someone screamed or something, or like yelped, whatever that was, like that could be believable, but the kid had no reaction in the slightest? Alright, I feel like that's just an added on audio clip.
Now Veronica writes that she didn't hear the screams on camera till much later. It was only after playing the footage from the cam that she heard it. According to her, a woman's voice is heard from inside the house. She doesn't think that it came from outside, considering that the voice echoes within the walls of her home. How she didn't hear this when it happened baffles her, but the fact that it came from downstairs where her child was alone makes her feel very unsettled. Without knowing where the voice came from, she continues to be on edge, hoping that it doesn't happen again. On a Thursday afternoon, somewhere in Texas, a woman named Kiki Clemens begins to freak out. She tries her best to keep calm, but
First problem, her name is Kiki Clemens. She is the ghost.
considering what just happened, she just can't. Something very strange had just occurred in her backyard, and so she records this video on the off chance that no one would believe her. Even before this, there were countless times when she knew that something wasn't right with her home, particularly the small shed in the back.
The light is off. Everything is super tight locked.
Despite being vacant or deprived of any tenants, her dog Dutch would always stare at the shed. There hasn't been a time when Dutch would not look at the space. Whenever she does, it's with complete focus.
Oh.
As Kiki states, she's always locked in, looking at something that doesn't appear to be there. Now Kiki definitely finds this strange, but it never occurred to her that something spooky would ever happen until
Look
recently.
at the dog's eyes,
On
too.
a certain day, while playing with her dog out in the back, the door to the shed suddenly flings open. Terrified beyond belief, she cautiously walks over and records this video. Take a look.
There's like... What?
Whoa, okay, that's terrifying. If the dog is scared of nothing being there, either that's just a dog that's a big wuss, or that's there's actually something in there, like spirit like. Because dogs just sense things. Like, they don't, like, I mean, they bark randomly sometimes, but like multiple occasions where the dog is barking at this one place, that's kind of creepy. That's extremely creepy. But the door thing, we don't know if she actually opened the door or not, because she didn't capture it on video.
Why did you just jump like that? Why did... Baby! Y'all, do you see her?
Okay, the dog is actually like staring at something, and you could tell that he's like not happy too, because his tail is down.
Clearly, no one is there, given that no feet or shoes are seen below the doorframe when Kiki approached.
His tail is not wagging at all. Like, this dog is not playing around. He smells something. He senses something weird. That's terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually a creepy one. This is a weird one.
Approaches the shed. If no one is there, then what is? It doesn't seem obvious, but one thing that many viewers have pointed out, which freaked out Kiki upon realizing, is the fact that Dutch is looking past the door's height. Whatever is there, according to viewers, must be tall. Considering that Kiki thinks something supernatural had occurred, she believes that something was actually there that only Dutch could see. To this day, her dog continues to look at the space as if scared by something that can't be seen.
That's creepy. That's creepy. Number 2.
On April 28th of 2023, a very short video was posted by a security guard who was entrusted with safeguarding an isolated area during the nighttime. Needless to say, after what happened that night, they no longer worked the night shift. It isn't certain if this incident had solely been responsible for why they stopped working late at night, but based on the footage captured by the following CCTV camera, this may just be the reason. It's late at night when this is captured.
I found the first problem. He has an Android. That's the first issue. Oh hell no.
Burada fark ettim. Dışarı çıktım. Baktım kayboldu. Buradan kayboldu. Ondan sonra koşturdum içeri.
Now, the night guard hadn't noticed anything strange until looking at a live transmission of the surrounding premises. It was immediately then that he noticed an odd figure standing a few feet away from his post. Naturally, he walks outside to interrogate the individual, but he wasn't able to because apparently they just disappear. They, or it, just seemingly floats away before.
It kind of has a glow, so it makes me think they just masked something over the video, which could definitely happen. Still pretty weird though. That's like creepy, especially from CCTV footage camera stuff.
Before dissipating into thin air. Something had obviously been there, but what exactly was seen is unknown. Whether a person or something else, this footage continues to baffle the night guard, who has no clue as to who or what was seen that night.
Number 1.
On
Burger
April
King
30th
foot
of 2024, a hotel situated in the countryside of Latin America had shared a video of something pretty strange. The hotel in question is known as Hotel Huchtetepec, and although not many people come here, employees often clean up rooms in which no one had occupied. They would enter a room and find the whole space entirely disheveled. Given how frequent this happens, the idea of a burglar having ransacked the place no longer seems likely. The space would be rearranged, but nothing would be missing. Although highly unusual, this next video might just be the strangest incident. One day, an employee had been told by a coworker that somebody was inside a room that shouldn't have any guests. Curious to see if anyone was actually there, they record this video and capture this.
Irma me dijo que se veía una persona en la habitación 30 y sigue ahí viéndose. Aquí más cerquita. Aquí más cerquita. Sí, miren, ahí se ve, se alcanza a ver una cara, unos ojos. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver a esa habitación.
Oh. Hold up. That does look like someone inside. That could literally be someone inside, and she's just like, oh, there's someone inside filming and everything. Or just, it looks like a painting, an object, because it doesn't really move either, which is weird.
¿Qué se veía? Aquí ya no se ve nada, a lo mejor por el reflejo de la luz. Y vamos a ver en la habitación. Aquí está la cama, porque esta es una habitación pequeña. Aquí pues no se ve nada. Y aquí está la tele, donde estábamos. Donde se supone que se veía, pero no se ve nada. No entiendo por qué se ve. ¡Ah! ¡Ay!
Something
Upon getting
fell.
closer, a face is seen at the window. It appears to stay in place without moving an inch, making this even more uncanny than it already is. Although some viewers have implied that this is a person, others believe that it's anything but. Its appearance is similar to that of something out of nightmares.
Oh my
After
god.
checking around,
The spirit of
mysterious
Michael
figure
Jackson.
is no longer there. Somehow, they had vanished before a sudden noise scares the living daylights out of the employee. Now only so much is known about this incident, but like always, you be the judge on what occurred here. Was a ghost caught on camera, or had something else been captured?
It looks too weird. It looks too, like, there, if you know what I mean, to be.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also,
It looks too much like it was there. You know what I mean? That was pretty good. Gave me the little creeps. We debunked some of them. Some of them still didn't make sense, and I'm still looking at the video like, that's kind of weird. But that'll be all. Thank you for watching, and goodbye!